sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me, where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some time, take the family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning and welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray on this day before my birthday. That's, again, I'm just throwing that in there for everybody that wants to send in any good stuff coming this way. I will be 78 years old tomorrow, and I'm proud of it. I've survived another week and another full day of fishing at Reelfoot, and I'm really I'm excited about some news. We got some news here that we'll be able to have our co-hosts back in the studios as long as they're fully vaccinated, beginning next week. And but so far this morning, we will have them by phone because we couldn't get them here anyway. They're both real busy guys. That's our man Ron Wong. This is BW Bonus Wong, since it is for Saturday. And Ron, as usual, you think he's traveling, Bill Cooksey? Yeah, he's.
Well, he may be sitting still at the moment, but I bet he's not in Memphis, Tennessee.
No, he's not in Memphis, Tennessee. No, he's in Wetumpka, Alabama, and on another one representing the American Crappie Trail and representing Outdoors with Larry Ray. And good morning, Ron.
Good morning, Larry. Good morning, Bill. And yes, I am actually sitting as we speak.
Yes, you are.
On the Alabama River out of Wetumpka, Alabama, or Elmore County. And I have to tell you, it's a beautiful morning. I'm here with in the boat with Lee Pitts, a professional guide with crappie and bass on Lake Weiss. And golly, we're trying to catch a few fish. But, you know, and I thought, golly, this would be so much fun if we could catch a few fish while we're talking on the radio this beautiful Saturday morning.
Well, I hope so. And then, of course, Bill Cooksey is with us on the For Saturday. Also, Bill is he is the Sportsman Outreach Coordinator at Vanishing Paradise of the National Wildlife Federation. And Bill was among the group that was at Reelfoot earlier in the week for Gary Mason's media gathering, and got a chance to see a lot of quote-unquote old friends. We just happened to be there at the same time. The Lord worked in the mysterious ways, but Bill got to do a little presentation and on what he does, and golly, he did a presentation that I would have thought would have taken 15, 20 minutes. He did it in about 8, and and did well. Of course,
short and sweet's good.
Yeah, but it was a good time, wasn't it, Bill?
It was a great time getting out there and seeing it. I mean, look, getting to go fishing with top guys from,
Ronnie Capps. How about Ronnie Capps? And that Ronnie Capps boat is amazing. I got to stand next to it. Bill got to get in it, but
and I know Ron's looked at these before. This was the first time I really got to play with live scope, and
there you go, Ron.
In Cap's boat, you get in there and you get to operate your own.
Yes.
So in that 3 hours I was in the boat with them, I probably learned more than I could learn in 3 years if I just installed one on my boat and started playing with it.
Yeah, that big 300 horsepower engine in the back, and And one thing, Ron, as you know, because you deal with Ronnie and Steve Coleman all the time, was I was amazed that we were all standing there, and I know Ronnie was tired, but he answered questions. Joey Monteleone was there asking questions, and Ronnie was just, doing his job.
He he's such a people person.
Yeah.
And what he does, and he'll answer any question you have.
He did. Yeah.
And he doesn't hold back. And I got to tell you, like Bill was talking about, Ronnie and Steve has 5 graphs on their boat.
Yeah.
And they're all different.
Yeah.
And each one of them has a specific purpose. And it's a matter of learning all of that, and they're really good teachers.
Well, they had some guys to teach.
I'll tell you what, Larry and Ron, Tuesday morning I went out with Steve Coleman.
Yes. Yeah.
And we never turned on it. The only electronics we used were his trolling motor, and he used it to he just put it down in a clump of grass to hold us still while we caught a cooler full of brim.
Yeah, because I know you were on the crappie on Monday, and we were on the bluegill on Monday with a young man that we're going to have on the next segment. But then the next day, it was windy, and when you get wind on Reelfoot Lake, it's it's whitecaps, buddy, and I mean it's rough out there. But there they were, those guys. We have Jeff Riddle, we had John Harrison, and what's his buddy? What's with him, Ron? John and his buddy
Blake Phillips.
Yes, Blake. Another. I don't know if Blake was. I don't know, but it was an all-star lineup, just like I'm sure where you are. I've seen some of the names that you guys have got down there.
Yeah, you were with Tony Hughes too.
Yes, yeah, and these boats would pull in, and these were not your grandfather's crappie boats, right, Bill?
No, they were not. I mean, we were in a 21-foot Bass Cat.
Yeah.
I was in a 21-foot Ranger.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't think of putting my glass boat in on that lake. But,
it was.
They don't think twice. They just drop it in and roll.
Well, I know Gary Mason did a great job up there. When I walked in, Ron, he looked at me and he said, "Where's Ron? What's going on here?" I said, "Well, we weren't invited. I kind of broke into the party there." And
that's right.
But they took it. I took advantage of it to see a lot of folks and meet some new friends, as I know Bill did, and see Joella Bates, Joey Monteleone, and the Frog Togs. Will Fowler's group there, and his dad from Frog Togs, the next door, and there's Tim Huffman, who wearing his neck brace and had all these things. And I looked
he's down here with me now.
Well, he needs to be. Did he bring Jeannie with him? I mean,
yes, he did.
Yeah, well, that's good because he needs her to guide him around. But anyway, we're going to talk fishing on today's show with Bill and Ron. On the next segment, we're not going to just talk to the young man that I got to fish with, but we're also going to talk to the man himself on Reelfoot Lake. And if anybody doesn't know who Billy is, I'll let you get later on. And then we're going to talk a little bit with the history of the Blue Bank Resort. And Bill, I know that my first time on Reelfoot as a writer was more than 30 years ago. And times have changed as far as luxury, accommodations. You probably know that better than I do. But
well, I started going up there when I was 3 with my father.
Yeah, I figured.
And we used. I mean, I never got on the lake anything but a lake boat until well into high school.
The old Calhoun boat, right?
What's the bass boats?
Yeah, the Calhoun boat, wasn't it? Was that what they called it? I mean, it seemed like it was.
I just called it a lake boat.
Well, anyway, that's now. Now the resort is there. There's other places up there. There's great eating places that we got to go to. We're going to talk to hopefully one of the Hayes family, whether it's Drew, the younger son of Mike Hayes, or the Mike himself, who's been having some health issues, and maybe we'll squeeze in a little Bree Roser in there too. And then, hey, we're going to talk to, and Ron will help us on this, Josh Reynolds. We've talked to Josh Jones. They're the J&J team. The Josh and Josh team, and they walked away with that championship at Lake Grenada. At Lake Grenada. I thought I was in Mexico for a while. In Lake Grenada, And Josh Reynolds will be with us from Bochito, Oklahoma. And then a young man from over in East Tennessee. And you'll try to see if his accent sounds like us. We'll let him talk. But that's Jason Abrams. He just won $100,000 in the Tackle Warehouse Pro Circuit event on Lake Eufaula. And we're going to close it out with an event that happens every year. Last year it got stymied a little. That's Becoming an Outdoors Woman. And it's this year, instead of a week, it's going to be one day. And so we're going to talk to Donald Hasse. He is the TWRA Wildlife Education Program Coordinator. All on Outdoors with Larry Ray, the fastest 90 minutes in outdoor radio program. So we're going to take our first break of the morning. We're going to kick this off. Bill Cooksey and Ron Long with us. So let's take a break and be right back.